So, like the man said, you don't expect an old man to be on YouTube, and therefore, of course, I realised, and everybody else realised, that the attention I got was not because of something, the video that I put up, which of course was absolutely terrible. I knew nothing about the video. I didn't know how to put the music to a lower volume and all sorts of things, and it was the attention was, of course, because I had done something that was unusual. It was a curiosity. It was a novelty. But of course, it did lead to many other things. And in the early days, of course, there was so much abuse thrown at people who were popular on YouTube, and many threats in various ways, and very disgusting and libelous things thrown at me. But it would have been very easy to give up at that stage. But though that abuse was far outweighed by the huge volume of letters of support I got, and much of my time in the early days was spent answering all of those letters. So I sort of realised that I had a position on YouTube, and that I could be, I hope, the voice of older people. And if that were to be the case, then I felt I should present myself in a polite and dignified way, or as much as possible, since I would be in a way representing older people.
You are a very distinguished member of the YouTube community, and a very popular one too. And by my calculation, I hope you'll forgive me if I point out that you were 50 when Chad was born. So you've got a few years on him. I know you wanted to ask him a question about intergenerational relations.
Well, yes. When I made that fatal mistake a couple of years ago of uploading a video to YouTube, not knowing what the hell I was doing, I never knew what a furore it would cause, and it must have been a very slow news day, because the media picked up on it, and I was bombarded with all sorts of things which really at that time I couldn't handle. But one newspaper, I think it plonked my picture on the front, and it had a headline that says, "The Internet Granddad." And so that's what I am, and really that's what I enjoy being, because I think we've got a wonderful platform here whereby more older people, either through my example or whatever, have now had the courage to come onto the YouTube site, and so we've now got this wider generation of people, and I think it's wonderful because there can now be this intergenerational communication, which I think in real life is not really so common. And if people in the younger age group can present themselves in a good way, and hopefully myself, then I think by seeing each other we may be able to break down some of the stereotypical opinions that people have of the old and people have of the young.
Chad, what do you... There you go.
And of course, it was also the case with the Zimmers, with whom I was connected. Another wonderful thing that came from sort of YouTube popularity, if you like, in that they too were, or we were, the voice of old people, I think, but of course it was extremely successful, but the attention was not because of the quality of the song, I suppose, although of course it was done at Abbey Road Studios and it was professionally produced, but again it was because of the novelty of the situation.
What we're trying to do is we're trying to get all these older people who are isolated and not being treated properly together to record a pop song to try and break into the charts.
Leave us alone! Hey, leave us alone! Leave the pensioners alone!
We want to record a song.
Hey, give us a break!
I think Sylvia's having a heart attack.
So funny!
Before you go, Rose, you're going to be in our band. Are you going to be in our band?
Yes.
Yes? Are you and Ivy?
Yeah.
Nice.
I'll play the bagpipes.
You're playing the bagpipes. Alf, I know you can sing.
Yes, yes.
Count you in.
If you like.
Sal, welcome to the band. Sylv, how's your,
very much. Enjoyed today.
how's your singing voice?
Oh, I don't know. I'll let you know the day.
Blimey, you can't keep them out.
Oh, no.
They literally ran off like a bunch of addicts to get the next fix.
Oh, we can't sing for the life of us.
Doesn't matter, we can do it in post-production.
Oh, Tone.
Unbelievable, the addiction to bingo. It's about to start and they're all edged to the door and then literally ran in en masse. Ran away from it. War on, the chances of actually producing a decent tune weren't looking good. I was beginning to worry about whether we'd pull it off at all. The band's name, the Zimmers, might not be so ironic.
I hope I die before I get old.
Politeness aside, do you think we've got a chance?
I think that it depends on who does your solo lines. I think that the talking about my generation can sound that they'll get that sounding fine. It's knowing who is going to be featured, and that really should be your producer's choice. I think Alf's great. Alf's really
fantastic. Right, this should be good. This should be good. Okay.
Finally, the recording day for the Zimmers. The record company had secured the world-famous Abbey Road studios, home to much of the Beatles' work, and that iconic zebra crossing. We were hoping to make our own bit of history, recording with a group whose combined age is almost 3,000 years.
Telling stories of their youth and their opinions about everything, and we're all very much in tune, I'm sure.
Another pop heavyweight has joined the project, Jeff 14, who shot the Band-Aid video. How does this compare to Band-Aid?
Well, this compares to Band-Aid very much, apart from I like the crowd because they're a bit nearer my own age.
Right.
I don't know Geldof.
Getting on a bit.
He is getting on, isn't he?
Mike Hedges, the music producer, may have worked with some top bands at Abbey Road, but not with 40 pensioners, with just half a day's rehearsal behind them.
Alf, the guy with the threats, yeah, he emerged as like our lead singer yesterday.
Fantastic. So the most important thing is, if you're going to be doing some soloing, is you just relax and enjoy yourself.
Oh yeah.
So we're all going to look after you now.
I'll do that. Yes, I'll do that.
Ivy, zip that. You've all come here for various reasons. We've met you all over the last few weeks and months. Some of you are in old people care homes and you're bored there. Others have seen some of the more atrocious stuff there. Some of you are in tower blocks and don't really get out and can go for months and longer without actually seeing anybody. Others of you are having the daily heart of your social life ripped out, and some of you are just here to lend solidarity. But above all, it's about the message that you're not invisible. Today, you're not invisible. This is about old people not being brushed under the carpet. And what better way than breaking into the pop charts?
Where the journey's going, I have no idea either. We're going to, as long as we all enjoy ourselves today, the most important thing is we really enjoy ourselves, have a really good time, and give it a lot of attitude.
I was going to put my...
So, providing YouTube don't take the whole video down because of the use of that footage, I'll tell you more next time. So for the moment, goodbye.